Hey, hey, what's happening, Confident Crusaders? Excited to be here with you guys on this holy freezing cold Monday. It is so cold. That's all I can say. It is so cold. So if you guys are warm or cold, let me know where it is you're coming in from. I am telling you right now, my watch is telling me it is -5, and that's without the wind chill. I think it's like a -25 with the wind chill, which is insane, right? So you can guess that I'll be here filming a ton of videos today because that's what we're going to be talking about. How do we recruit? How do we get better with videos? And so what I want you guys to realize is you guys are coming in, say, hey, make sure you're adding your teams to this so that you are getting, it's the whole family. So make sure that you're getting, they're getting value from this. This is going to help you significantly. Okay. So the theme of 2024 is to make sure that you're putting out a ton of content. Okay. So what does that mean? And what does that look like? All right. That means putting out short form video multiple times a day. I was listening to Gary Vee. I was listening to Eric Worre. I was listening to Fraser Brooks. I was listening to all the gurus, guys, and they're all saying the more content you can put out, the better. Okay. So what is more? Ideally, if you could put out 3 TikToks, 3 short form videos, Facebook Reels, whatever it may be, a day, which seems like a lot. I get it seems like a lot. The more exposure you're going to get, right? So here's what's going to happen. If you go on a run for 30 days or 60 days saying, I'm going to put out 3 pieces of short form content every single day, and you make that commitment, you guys are going to get better on camera. You're going to feel more comfortable on camera. You're going to get really, really good at banging out videos really, really quickly. So what you can do is you can take one day to content batch every single week. So like I said today, right? It is -5 degrees out there. You can believe that my day is spent inside. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do a mass amount of content batching, right? I'm going to build a repertoire of videos that I can then go and put out. Okay. So the way that you're, going to get better at video is you're going to have to practice, right? So recruiting through video is, I want you to think about video is the top of a funnel, right? So the top of the funnel, and that it's getting leads coming to you. You might not be great at video right away, and that's okay. I literally just did my daily cup of Julie on what perfect is, and there's no such thing as perfect. You're going to have to practice in order to get better on video, and you're going to have to practice every single day. And what a better way than banging out 3 pieces of short form video every single day and mass producing, okay? So here is my tip for you, okay? You want to do value. Somebody write this in the comments. You want to do value 80% of the time. Okay? Value shorts, value reels. 20% of the time, you can do product and you can do opportunity. Okay? So it's an 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, you're giving value to your audience. 20% of the time through your videos, you're going to go for the punch. Okay? Now, in your stories, it's a little bit different. You can go more punching, more opportunity, more product in your stories way more often than you can in your videos. Okay, so 80-20, right? So if you're doing 3 pieces of content a day, basically you're doing an opportunity or a recruiting or a come join my team once every few days, right? Once every day and a half, right? So think about that. If you're doing 3 pieces of content a day, 3 times 7 is 21. That's 21 short form videos. Let's just round it to 20. 20 times 4 is 80. That's 80 pieces of short form content in a month. That's amazing. Do you know how good you're going to get on video if you're doing 80 pieces of short form content a day or a month? Excuse me. That's amazing. That's how you get better, right? So of that 80, 20% would be 16. So of that 80, 16, you're going for the ask, you're going for the product, you're doing an opportunity video. But here's what you're doing on all the other videos that are not about the opportunity, that are value-based. You are having those conversations inside of Messenger, okay? And somebody says AI helps with this. Okay, I was going to get to that in a second. I'm not sure it says Facebook user. I'm going to get to that in a second, okay? We expect, because we're like, oh, attraction marketing and attraction marketing. And people are just going to come to me and they're going to say, oh my God, I want to join your team. It does not work that way. Always. 95% of the time, it does not work that way. Okay? How does it work? Those are the top of the funnel leads. So if somebody likes your video, if somebody comments on your video, you know what that is? That's a lead. Okay. Hey, Lauren, how are you? That is a lead. Then you take it into Messenger and you carry on the conversation. Okay, so a like or a comment is a lead that comes in through your video, but you need to take that conversation into Messenger. The better you're going to get on video, the more people that are going to come and comment and like your videos, the more people you're going to be talking to inside of Messenger. The more people you're talking to, the more recruiting you're going to be doing. Because you're going to simply say inside of Messenger, write this down, thank you so much for the love on my post. How are you doing? What are you up to these days? Simple. It's easy. You're having a conversation back and forth with somebody, right? Is that easy? Somebody write that down. How do you know if it is a real lead and not a fake one? Well, I don't know what that means in terms of a fake one. What would be a fake lead? I mean, if it's somebody that you don't want to work with, then don't message them, right? You have control with who you want to work with. So think of it as a lead that you're going to then go into Messenger and carry on the conversation. Make it about them, not about you, and then just say, hey, listen. Once you're going back and forth, I'm not sure if you're open to this at all, but would you at all be open to earning an additional income stream if I showed you how I build a business online and it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing? And if not, no big deal, right? That's how you can pop the question and make it seem, that's right, Carmen, make it easy and natural. Okay, so many times we get like all nervous. Guys, like imagine if you had just seen your best friend and you hadn't seen her in 10 years. Well, that wouldn't make sense now, would it? Imagine that you've just seen like a high school friend that you haven't seen in 10 years, right? You would ask them about themselves. What are they up to these days? What's new? What's going on? How's the family, right? And then you might say, hey, listen, I love what I'm doing. They're going to eventually come and say, what are you up to? Right? And you're going to say like, hey, I'm doing this online business. It's been amazing. I'm not sure if you're open to it, but if not, if you are, let me know. I would love to share some info. And if not, no big deal. I'm going to tell you right now, the person that has the most conversations in Messenger is going to be the person that recruits the most people in 2024. You cannot expect people to just be barging down your door asking if they can join your team. It is not going to happen. Okay? It is not going to happen. Maybe once in a while it happens, but not fast enough for growth if you're serious about your business. Ask how they enjoy the holiday or if they have any big plan goals for 2024. You can definitely ask if they have big plan goals for 2024. I feel like most people, unless you're in network marketing, you don't have goals, right? So they'll be like, oh, well, I don't know, like to stay alive, like only network marketers have goals because we're progressive and we are very, enlightened people, so to speak, from all of our personal development. But I like to say, like, what are you up to these days? Happy New Year. What's new with you? Because a lot of people just don't have goals, so they're like stumped by that. Personally, that's what I have found. Unless it's a network marketer. If it's a network marketer, they definitely have goals, right? They've already done their goal setting and all of that. But you just want to have these flowing conversations. And so the best way to do it is to put out value to your audience. Now, what does value mean? Let's say you have a makeup business, right? You can talk about how to make your eyes look bigger. You can talk about where to put blush on a 40-year-old or, 40. Like, I watch all these TikToks and like, totally off the point, but like, I'm like watching this woman and she like literally caters to women over 40. And I was like, oh, okay, there we go, and she talks about putting your blush here and not here, like the other people say. And she did this like tutorial. Guys, she gave me so much value. She didn't try to pitch me. She didn't try to sell me her blush. She literally just told me placement. Boom, that's a video. Boom, what color is the best? Boom, how to blend it in, which brush is the best. Do you see how much content you can put out, like so easy? So I love that Lauren mentioned ChatGPT. Guys, I use ChatGPT all the time for my videos. I say ChatGPT, and I'm going to give you guys a hint right here. Okay, this is going to be like the best hint that I got from my good friend Nadia Melton. If you guys know Nadia, drop a 1 in the comments. It's genius. Okay, you're going to say ChatGPT, I need to make 10 videos about how essential oils can help with X, Y, and Z. I need to make 10 short form videos about how essential oils, do you see how I'm tying in your products and I'm providing value over here? Perfect. It's going to come out and it's going to give me a list. Now, here's the Nadia Melton way that's amazing. She says, and she taught me to say, what else do you need? Somebody write this down. What else do you need in order to make this better? And they're going to come back and they're going to say, who is your audience? Who, and they're going to ask you, ChatGPT, and then you're going to answer whatever they say they need. And then you say, okay, now give me 10 videos. Guys, those videos right then and there are your content. Okay. Like, there are ways to streamline this process and not feel overwhelmed, especially with ChatGPT these days. Okay. What else do you need to make this better? And then bam, it's going to come out. Like, there are seriously things that you can do inside of ChatGPT that has taken away the learning curve, that is going to make it so much better for you in terms of showing up on video. You can ask ChatGPT, give me 10 hooks that are going to help get viewers wanting to watch my videos, my short form videos on X, Y, and Z. Right? And then you're going to test out those 10 hooks and you're going to see which hook works the best. Okay. And then you're going to rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat. Okay. There are certain hacks that you can do in order to streamline this process. Okay. But you've got to be putting out videos and then you've got to be having conversations. Okay. And most importantly, tip number 3 is, so the first thing is you're going to put out value. The second, you're going to take those convos into Messenger. You're going to have those conversations. The third is you've got to make sure you're popping the question. You have got to make sure that you're asking them if they're open to taking a look at what you're doing. And it only gets awkward if you make it awkward, if they say no. If they say no, then that's okay. That's okay. It's only awkward if you make it awkward. Totally understand. That's okay. I appreciate you, being open and honest. And then you carry on the conversation with something else. Okay. That's all you have to do. Just carry on the conversation and stray it. If it's awkward, if you say, okay, thanks, bye, and you never speak to them again, then it's awkward. But the awkwardness is on you because you made it awkward by doing that, right? So the only thing that you have to say is, totally understand it's not for you. It's definitely not for everybody. If you know anybody else that likes to make money and have time freedom, let me know. And, in the meantime, what's new with you? How are the kids? Blah, blah, blah. Carry on that conversation. All right. Somebody says, put out value Messenger 3 asking the question. Yep. There you go. Number 1, put out value on your videos, 3 videos a day. Number 2, ask the question or carry the conversation into Messenger. You've now got all these leads pouring into you. And then number 3, ask and pop the question. Anybody that comments on your posts, on your reels, on your stories, is watching your stories, you guys, that's a lead. Okay, that is a lead, especially like if they've watched all your stories. Guess what? That's a red hot lead because they're interested. They're watching you. They're stalking you. They're learning from you. Carry on the conversation in Messenger. And all you need to say is, thank you so much for the love and support on my page. I appreciate it. How are you? There's my daughter trying to like sneak down the steps. You can say hi, Soph. You're good. Anyways, guys, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this provided value for you guys. Drop a value in the comments if this was helpful for you. I am telling you, the quickest way to grow your business is through video and getting better at video and putting out massive amounts of content right now. Okay. Massive amounts of content. I love you guys. Go make your videos. If you're like me and you are like stuck in a like blizzard tundra, go bang out like 9 pieces of video right now, 12 pieces of video. Go do your market research over on ChatGPT and then go bang out some videos. All I'm going to do is I'm going to keep changing my shirt over and over and over again today, right? So mass creation, okay? And I just want you to know, and then you just save it in your drafts and then you post it. You save it in your drafts and you post it. That's all you've got to do. All right. I love you guys. I'm glad that it was helpful. Make it a great day or not, guys. You know it. The choice is yours. Bye, guys.